to tell you a little bit about Foundations. As a church, our mission is to show people Jesus, and one of the strategies that we have to do that is to cultivate a relational discipleship culture where everyone feels equipped to be discipled and to make disciples of Jesus. And so to equip people to actually feel the ability to make a disciple and to show someone Jesus, we want to do 4 things to kind of baseline everyone with a similar DNA and values and theology and practice to do this well and to create this discipleship culture. And so the 4 Foundations classes that we are starting are the gospel class, which tells us here's what the gospel is and what the gospel isn't, and how is our life transformed by the gospel more and more. And then the second class that we have is Witnessing from Weakness, where we talk about what it looks like to share the gospel from a posture of weakness, where we're leading with our brokenness, but also the great and amazing news of the gospel. A great class, an amazing class to learn how to share your faith and also to listen very well to people's stories. And then the third class that we have is the cross-cultural training class. And the cross-cultural class allows us to bring the gospel to bear in a diverse church where we're in the middle of a city that has massive racial, cultural, socioeconomic brokenness, and we want to see the gospel be brought to bear in the middle of all of that. And we want to be able to speak well to our situation and to love people well across different cultures. And so we equip people to have that conversation and give basic theology of racial reconciliation and how the gospel comes into play in our diverse church. And then the last class that we're offering in Foundations is called the church class, where we want to say this is what the church is, and this is who we are, and this is how we do life and mission together. But the big idea behind all of these classes is this. As a leadership team, we want to be able to take anybody who's a mission member, and we want to say, if you just hang out with a mission member, they can tell you what the gospel is. They can tell you how to share the gospel. They can tell you how the gospel connects with culture, and they can actually tell you how you connect in the church. And so to take all of these classes is the process to become a mission member, but that's not to get a status or a title, but it's actually to be equipped to be an effective disciple maker in this relational discipleship culture that we call the Image Church.